Hey, welcome to Mama Mosey Tarot. If you find yourself like on the precipice of an emotional experience, whether that's a conversation, whatever, if you really feels like a conversation, if somebody's been like, we gotta talk, or you know you need to have this talk, I might have a message for you. With the Alley Man's Tarot, we have the Six of Inking Balls come up, and this usually doesn't feel like an emotional conversation card. This is usually a card of address the issue, or it's going to be done for you. You can either dunk somebody and address the issue, or you can be the one dunked and surprised by it. And it seems like it came out of left field. It came out of nowhere. Either this knowledge that you have to have this realization, fucking, I've had an apostrophe. Lightning has struck your brain. You need to have this talk. But it is very, very important for you to understand that there are ties here. With this Wanderer card, this is a card of how one thing connects to another. And then we had grounding and Morkborg for perspective. And blue came up with it when I pulled it, so I'm going to grab it. But the Wanderer is how you make connections. A lot of times emotional, like looking for and how to make an emotional, what is the word? Empathy, emotional empathy for somebody else, like an empathetic connection, I guess, empathic connection. Finding an emotional connection to somebody to help ground them, and then to see from their perspective. With this blue card, this is actually a card of dreamers and kind of seeing things a little bit differently. It usually is representative of horse girls, but you were supposed to be here. You were supposed to help. This is not something that you've ever experienced before, though. You need to completely destroy this arrangement that this person has made with themselves to be completely combative, but in the wrong ways. They're taking the wrong action against people that are meant to help them in this vein, meant to help them with something, and they're keeping themselves away from it because they think it's not normal, not real, and that they're burdened to deal with it on their own. It's something they need to handle by themselves. So if that sounds like you or somebody you are dealing with, I've got the Heavyweight Tarot here to see if there's a way to help you. You're going to have to be very, very resourceful to make these ties. This person, it feels like manipulation, but there is a fucking, this card came out in reverse. This card that says devious came out in reverse. There's not a call to be devious here. You need to be cheerful. Your power is your power to heal is in your cheerfulness. It is in your, I can do it. We can do it. Let's go. And giving somebody that support they need. But you can't be devious with it if they're ever going to actually release what they need to. You have to address it head on. So, King of Ghosts on the bottom of this deck. This card is a card of things being addressed, lessons are being brought up, not to be relived, but to be learned from, so you can release them. You gotta let them go. Can't get back there. So, how do you help this person? I don't know if this is, it feels like there's a person that you have to help. So what do we get? Knight of Swords. Yes, this is a person, you are the Knight of Swords, you are the knight, but this issue has got to be addressed. Like I said, with this Six of Inking Balls, it has got to be addressed. This Knight of Swords says if this little, seemingly small issue is not addressed, it will get bigger, 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 okay? So you have to take care of it. You have got to figure out how to do so. Jeez. And then I did see, when I was shuffling, the Four of Wands for this one. So that might come in. It might be that you have to have other people help you. I'm not talking like a sneaky intervention. I'm talking, this is an issue. It needs to be addressed because we fucking love the shit out of you. Don't blindside them with it, because if you blindside them with it, they're going to put their walls up and they're not going to listen. You're not going to get through without a shit ton more siege efforts, if you get what I'm saying. You have got to be straightforward, honest, upfront. You are the Queen of Pentacles. Handle it like the Queen of Pentacles. Handle it with the care that you have for this person. Not saying that you have to be a woman, but handle it this caring energy of wanting the best for this person. And Eight of Wands, again, flew out. The time is now. And it's starting to feel like maybe the time was yesterday. You've got to address it, especially if you love this person. But you have to be resourceful about it. You can't just straight up, hey, you're fucked up, because they're not going to listen. They're going to feel attacked. But you can't surprise them with it because they're going to feel attacked. You have to be caring, kind, and honest. And I think that is kind of your specialty. That's kind of what it feels like. With this cheerfulness, the Crocus card that we pulled, or that was at the bottom of the Botanical Inspirations. Again, Revolution and Five of Media. I had this in a reading earlier today. These two just popped out together. It is time to change it. Make a change. Create a change. And actually, I don't think Revolution came out. I think it was something else with Five of Media. But you have to manifest and create this change. You have to intentionally tear it down. But here's the thing. This person has to want to tear it down and recreate something new as well. With this, because the way I'm looking at this, I see the fours in that tape deck, and the Four of Wands is coalition of goals, okay? This person has got to want to help. They have got to want to, first they have to recognize that it's an issue that they can fix, and then they have to want to fix it. But you have the key in your cheerfulness, in your Queen of Pentacles energy. You have the key to get them to see that. So how do you do that? Do you sit them down with a fucking drink? Do you obviously don't get them drunk. That's probably not going to help. What do you do? So how do you help? Queen of Cups. Swim for health in safe and pure pools. Go to the beach. Take them on a vacation. If you have a vacation coming up. Ooh, do it before that, though. Do it before the vacation, maybe. I'm not feeling like vacation for a lot of you guys, though. Let's see. Ooh, but be mindful that you don't drown yourself while trying to help this person, Virgo. Virgo's very, very good, sometimes too good, at taking care of other people, so much so that they lose themselves. You have to make sure you are not losing yourself in caring for this person, that you are not missing parts of your life in caring for this person. If you can see that they don't want to fix, they don't want to change, they're being obtuse. Some of you must have just watched The Shawshank Redemption. Because it was not me. Being deliberately obtuse about this. Pisces. So, when I see this card, I'm not necessarily a cat person, right? Love cats, but I'm not gonna own one. But this cat, it's like it's doing its thing, but it looks like it's about to fuck some shit up. You see how those two fish are kind of in opposition and balance with each other, and this cat's just fangs out, fucking shit up just because it can. That's kind of what I get from this feeling, but it might be, yeah, I think it's that this, no, that's not it. Because we have the Empress on the bottom of the deck too. But I don't know if it's you or this person that has such a connection and is not, I'm gonna have to pause, hold on. I'm very glad I paused and looked that up, because you know how I told you we had the Virgo in reverse and Pisces? Both of these are cards of giving yourself over in love too much. Overreaching, in this case, to help somebody else, putting yourself at a disadvantage. In this case, just pouring everything about you into this other person. Your hopes, your dreams, everything else into this person. And we had Virgo and Pisces come out together, which in astrology, I believe Virgo and Pisces are very good balances to one another. I'm a Virgo. If you couldn't tell. But I think you need to very, 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 very carefully watch. Okay, you need to watch out and make sure that this person is not drawing you into what they are dealing with. Be ready to release this person. Also, make sure that you are resting and recharging yourself. You need tranquility to help with your healing capabilities. As silly as that might sound, you need tranquility to help you get balance centered and to, it sounds weird to gather that energy to coalesce it into a healing type of energy, which is what it feels like. But if this person cannot get with the program, you need to be able to separate yourself from them willingly with this outsider card here. The King of Wands, you need to be able to act in your own interest if you are being taken advantage of by this person. And then the Taurus card here is just straight up, every time I pull this, it's straight up stubbornness and groundedness. And don't let this person drag you down with them. If you can heal and keep yourself outside of the mire that's sucking them down and heal them at the same time, do that. Bring a big stick with you, okay? Do not let them take advantage of you. Do not let them take advantage of your strength, okay? You are who you are, and they need to accept that they are who they are. The only way that they're going to get through this is if they can accept that. You have other avenues of getting out of this. Make sure that you're not giving in too much to the feeling of taking care of somebody else and being able to heal somebody else, so much so that it throws you out of balance. This is the Emperor, okay? This is the good Emperor, though, not the asshole one that's like, you do this now because I said so, without really tying or connecting to anybody, ruling because he is the ruler, doing a good job still, but not in the best way. This is not that. This is the Emperor that will again, has a propensity to give himself too much to something. Make sure you are not doing that. Stay balanced. If this person is your joy and fun and light, that's fantastic. You can find it in other places. You don't need to be sucked into the darkness with them, okay? They need to want and be able to heal themselves from the jump, basically. When this conversation happens, they have got to admit it. Otherwise, it's going to be a fucking fight, okay? I'm going to pull some more, see if there's anything else you need to know that'll help you in attempting to help this person. What is that? Sagittarius. Make sure you're being you. Don't be afraid to get into the deep emotional shit with them. But again, don't let it suck you down, okay? They're going to want to pull you in. They're going to want to pull you into what they know because they think you might not be able to handle it. And you can, but that's not where you need to be right now. You've already been there. That's why you can help them. You're strong enough to get through it. You've been through it already. They need to see strength as well. And if they can't see it in themselves, or not see it in themselves so much that they want to create it, they're just going to try to suck it out of you. And not in a fun way. So let's see if there's anything else. Nope. Bottom of the deck. They have to make the choice. They have got to make the choice. Specifically with this fucking card that came out, they have got to make the choice to sit in shadow or join you in the light. Do not join them in shadow. Okay? Stay, what did I say? Stay in the light. I hope this helped. Love you.